What lies hidden in Sardinia, an island battered by wind and sun, defying all known historical logic? Prepare to forget what you know about ancient architecture. Welcome to a journey through time where stones tell ancient stories. Today we'll reveal Sardinia's best kept secret, a place the ancients called the King's House. Nestled in the evocative Valle dei Nuraghi stands a stone giant, a monument so sophisticated that it makes many of the constructions we consider modern pale in comparison. I'm talking about Santu Antine, a marvel that still forces us to ask ourselves how did they do it? And above all, what does it reveal about the genius of a lost civilization? Imagine driving along the dusty roads of Sardinia, your gaze lost in the distance when suddenly a massive shadow looms against the sky. It is the central tower of Santu Antine, visible from miles away, a stone beacon that has guided peoples for millennia. This is not just a building, it is a work of art carved into the rock, an emblem of Cyclopean engineering. Every block, every single stone seems to be fitted with breathtaking pinpoint precision. We're not talking about random ruins, but a fortress designed and planned, almost as if a modern architect had left his mark here 3,500 years ago. This complex, built approximately 3,500 years ago, defies all expectations regarding the construction capacity of ancient civilizations. While elsewhere the first stones were being laid for rudimentary huts, the Nuragic people were already building fortresses that today we would call castles. It can be said that, in a certain sense, they invented castle architecture well before the idea itself took shape in the rest of the known world. It is a clear demonstration that these people were not simple shepherds or farmers, but masters of engineering, with a knowledge of statics, geometry, and logistics that still leaves us speechless. Each stone, perfectly cut and polished, fitted together without mortar, is a testimony to a lost wisdom, to a craftsmanship that today we struggle even to replicate with our advanced technology. How did they manage to lift and place blocks weighing tons with such precision that they could withstand earthquakes and the inexorable passage of time? This is the heart of the mystery of Santu Antine, a problem that archaeologists are still trying to solve, and which forces us to reconsider what we know about primitives. But the true magic isn't just on the outside. Crossing the threshold of Santu Antine is like entering a stone labyrinth, an underground world where light barely filters through and the silence is broken only by the echo of your own footsteps. The internal corridors, dark and mysterious, wind in unexpected directions, leading to deep wells that drew from who knows what vein of water, a symbol of life and prosperity in an often arid land. Then the incredible spiral staircases, carved into the living rock or built with giant blocks which spiral upwards like the spine of a sleeping colossus. They are not simple steps, but masterpieces of engineering, designed to lead quickly and safely to the upper floors, right into the beating heart of what was once a real royal palace. These cleverly designed passages were not only functional, they were part of a complex defensive strategy, a system that would confuse and block any invader. You climb one step after another, immersed in a suspended atmosphere, almost as if you could hear the echoes of the ancient inhabitants, until you reach the upper platforms from which you could dominate the entire valley. And it is from there, from the top of the most imposing tower, that the tribal chief, the ruler of this stone kingdom, once scanned the horizon. Picture the scene, the wind whipping his face, his keen eyes monitoring every movement in the valley below, a silent sentinel, a stone eagle watching over his people. It was his throne, his fortress, the nerve center of an entire system of control and power. From above, the king or chief not only controlled the territory but probably communicated with other Nuragi through smoke or light signals, creating a network of alliances and surveillance that stretched for miles. Around the central tower, life buzzed. It was not a solitary place, but the beating heart of an organized society. The chief was not alone. He was surrounded by his most loyal warriors, sentinels ready to defend the kingdom, their spears and swords gleaming under the Sardinian sun. But not only warriors. At the foot of the Nuraga and partly inside it, a village bustled with activity. Skilled craftsmen shaped clay to create elegant vessels and utensils for everyday life. Blacksmiths, sweat beading their brows, pounded red hot iron, each forging weapons and tools, the sound of their hammers echoing through the valley. The women, with incredible skill, wove clothes and canvases, creating fabrics that were probably also traded with other populations. Each person had a role, a place in this vibrant community. Everything gravitated around the nurage, a symbol of protection and prestige. It was a true city state, a microcosm of civilization where the social organization was as sophisticated as its architecture. You can almost hear the buzz, the sounds of incessant activity, the smell of smoke from the fires, the calls of the animals, the life that flowed, rich and complex, in harmony with the stone and the surrounding nature. Santo Antine, therefore, is much more than a simple monument. It is a symbol of power, of knowledge, of a civilization that centuries before Rome knew how to read the stars and dominate the earth. It has been called the Pyramids of Sardinia, così stindissindisse, and for good reason. Like the Egyptian or Mayan pyramids, Santu Antine is a testament to a constructive and organizational genius that transcends simple necessity. It was a ceremonial center, a place of astronomical observation, an impregnable fortress, and the residence of a king. An immortal stone monument that still speaks to us today of a people capable of bold engineering, of a complex society, of a profound spirituality, a people who left an indelible mark on history, a message carved in stone that we still try to decipher today. Visiting Santo Antine is more than just an archaeological excursion. It's a deep dive into the heart of an enigma, a journey back in time that will grip you and never let go. It is the opportunity to experience firsthand the grandeur of a mysterious and fascinating past, an invitation to reflect on the human capacity to create something eternal. If you want to discover more secrets that history hasn't told you, subscribe to the channel so you don't miss future time travels.